Having just expanded upon the shoulder coil to create power, let's talk about the forearms. Now again, you'll know from previous lessons, we're well versed in the fact that the forearm rotation controls the attitude of the blade. So if this were a tennis racket or a table tennis bat, you recognise that is topspin in tennis, and topspin in tennis is a draw in golf. Conversely, backspin or cup spin is a slice or a fade in golf. Now a lot of people think that's wrist action. It's not. When you turn the blade like that, that is forearm rotation. What's interesting about the forearms, if I put that in front of me, they can turn in and out 135 degrees. That's how much mobility they've got. But the forearms themselves can actually only rotate 90 degrees in this direction to my right and 180 to the left. That's a happy coincidence, isn't it? But the forearm rotation is the thing that's going to make the ball shape in flight. Imagine my palms like two hinge plates. If the hinges are true, when I make the rotational movement, they're willing to cooperate back and through. But you know, people twist the hinge plates with a poor grip, and then you can see a hindrance, and it damages the takeaway greatly. If the palms are parallel and square, the forearms are neutral. It means that when you go back, the forearms load in the takeaway, and they actually load and lift into plane, as I said earlier. They release and drop to roll and rise again. But the fact of the matter is, the simple thing is, the forearms are rotating 90 degrees going back in a full swing and 180 coming through. That's if your grip is good. And that's why, going back to the early stages, the parallel left thumb is what gives you palms that are square. Okay, let's look at that in the shot. So you can see that I'm on the golf course now. There's a tree on my left. I go around the circle. There are two key feelings for this shot. To load the shoulder in the backswing, but then using the hands to release the club face. The hands and the forearms will facilitate that, and the blade will turn. So here we go. So there you can see the ball started to the right and it swung back. And why did it swing back? It swung back because I utilised my forearms. If you think that closing the blade's going to do it at address, you're going to have a problem. The ball starts straight, low, and won't have much movement. You want a blade that's square and neutral to your palms, and then you choose within the shot to rotate the face as needs be. That's how you do it in tennis. You'd impart topspin or backswing at will. You wouldn't have a topspin racket to clip into your hand and a backspin racket. You'd need loads of different rackets. Same in golf. One club, you choose the angle of the face. And what controls the angle of the face, of course, is the forearms. So, having hit a draw shot for you using my 6-iron, I'm going to show you a fade. And I'm just going to go to a 4-iron. Because remember, a straighter face club facilitates more left to right spin, all things being equal. You can see the white target line going through the bush. I go around the circle. Now, I'm going to coil in power. I'm going to be above plane and outside the line. But I choose to delay the forearms. It's like playing a backspin shot. If I release my right hand, I square the club face up and hit what's called a double cross, where the ball starts left and goes more left. It's vital that my hands and arms and forearms control the blade. So here we are, aiming around the circle, go left the tree, coil and delay the forearms. You can see the ball started left to the target line and cut back as it should.